It's
Hello,
about
everyone.
time.
This is John Crate, and we are back in Warhammer 40k Trader. So we have to jump. Let's see. Blades promise nothing but a senseless and brutal death. Slipping past them would require some unreasonably precise calculations or blind luck. While listening to the air currents, for a moment you think you hear Zdaina's whispered prayer rising from the depths of the shaft. Well, we've got the athletics. So, thanks to Abelard, so we should be able to jump in. So let's see what this cult is all about.
Follow
That's
my
me, huh?
lead.
Yes, everybody. Follow my lead. Oh, Jesus, my athletics are not good enough for that. Maybe they are.
I did fine.
I made it across. Although it looks like I would have made it across, could have gone this way anyway. Oh no, I couldn't have. I want the ladder.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Sure you will, Criticus. Go down. Okay. Oh, the controller battery. That's right. I forgot. That was a thing last time, too, right at the end. 1 second. Let me change the batteries out. Okay, it should be back now.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Give me the ladder. There's something down here. And go down again.
What is that?
Oh, found one.
None shall stand in my way.
I'll wait till we have our whole party to do that. No use in wasting trying a coin flip and failing and then not being able to do it again later. Oh, cause they're all right there. Perfect. I don't know how they got in. Ooh, interesting.
It's about time.
The Vizier. Frail old man, gray beard tinged with blood. Folds his wrinkled hands in a ritual gesture. His body is covered in scars, some old, some fresh. His eyes are sewn tightly shut. His mouth is cleft at both corners, making his jaw seem eerily snake-like. And the Lord of the Ark walked the paths of unlife in the footsteps of the web's very first spinner. And the servants of death bowed before him, for the Dolmen is the giver of life. The old man goes still, his head turns to his side. He nods toward the temple's muffled silence. Yes, yes, truth like a stream pours from your lips. We welcome him as the tenants demand. A servant of death who sees beyond the threshold. A spider who spins a cocoon at the end of his thread. Sorry about that. It just came over me. I didn't say anything too weird, did I? Takes out a blade. Although his arms are stiff, like it can barely bend, in the next instant, the dynasty's symbol is etched on his forehead, dripping with blood. With a brief motion, he flicks the blood off his blade, and several drops land on your face. The blood-spun web welcomes its new lord. I'm the Vizier. Many years we have waited, and now you are here. Why is it you invited me here? Death whispered your name, and commanded us to honor you with a sacred ritual. Only inside the temple can the spinners perform it. Yes, we are glad he has reached this place. We are glad to serve. So he's talking to something invisible. There's something beyond the veil, or something invisible. What do you mean you have waited for many years? It was not so long ago that I made the acquaintance of the cult. As I delve into my divinations from the flesh and blood of the departed ones, I turn to a relic most ancient and priceless. It is his tarot, inherited by the cult from the matriarch spider who spun the first thread. One of the readings I did back when I still had the strength to leave the temple and usher souls to their final journey. That was when, in the intricate tangle of destiny, I glimpsed our meeting. But when we would meet, alas, was not revealed to me. So we waited, year after year, and now the hour has come. Vizier, is that some sort of title? It is the name we give to the first spinner. The one who has learnt the wisdom of the tenets of the web. Jesus Christ. That's... in order to lead others. I may have a duty to instruct and spin bloody threads, but in all other ways, I am as much his servant and yours as anyone else in this temple. So you just walked my companions in here the normal way while I was forced to take that jump? The spinners guided them along a different trail. You had to take the step, for only you were meant to become the flagship's blood dolmen. There was no reason to test the faith of those who follow you, for this burden was for their lord to bear. Jesus, I'm yawning. Today was a boring day at work. How did you manage to erect an entire temple in the middle of the ship without anyone noticing? Followers of the cult once inhabited the tunnels between the bay's bulkheads until the threads of fate were tangled, and a dolmen of ages past gave us this compartment. We set ourselves to building spacious halls where the shadows, the images of him, and the spinners themselves could whisper of death. And thus, the temple that you see began to change with the succession of viziers and the cult's generations. We are building it still, slowly but surely. I don't need to disrespect him. I have walked the path of the matriarch spider. What now? The Song of Trailing Blood tells of a path fraught with trials. By accepting it and setting out on that path, you pass the first one, the trial of resolve. For not everyone is prepared to shun their fear and doubt and embark on a search for the unknown. A search for death. The trial for compassion was a second one. You passed it when you put yourself, albeit briefly, in the service of another soul. a man suffering from burns. For the choice between life and death is to be made only by those willing to take responsibility for the pain of another. The third was the trial of justice. In assuming the role of judge for an apostate of our faith, you declared your right to influence the balance of life and death that the errant soul had upset. And the fourth was the trial of duty, for duty always leads to death. We are prepared to render our duty to the Undying One, fearless and accepting of our purpose, which is to serve him. You too have proven yourself prepared, and the 4 trials have brought you here. I feel like the dialogue would have changed no matter what I did. To say that I passed. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Let's see. What would have happened if I never reached the end of the path? Then we would have met at another time. The tangle of fate's threads cannot be rearranged by one turn, however earnestly one may try to run in the opposite direction. Peers into my face, then he turns away and speaks to the empty space again. Peace, my brother. The time has almost come. Who is it you talk to all the time? I see echoes of those who came before us and those who were with us, but have since crossed over to the other side. My brothers and sisters raised by the cult. I hear them from beyond their depths. They share their wisdom. I heed them. The other spinners, they hear not, for that burden is mine to bear. I see your eyes are sewn shut. Are you blind? Are you blind, or is that another of your rituals? I was sighted for much of my life until a discipline of mine violated the tenets, and I realized just how blind I had been. A lesson, but a bitter one. To look with one's eyes alone is to be easily fooled, but the heart cannot be lied to. Such is the truth, and such was my choice. I sealed my eyelids with a geas of true sight. Now I see more and better. So this entire conversation is another test, I imagine. Tenets command us to be prepared for all trials, corporeal and spiritual alike. Are you prepared, Dolmen? Prickling sensation in your face is making you increasingly anxious. You raise a hand to your cheek only to realize you can't feel it. You look at your palm and see a few smidge drops of blood from the vizier's blade. A strange, serene calm envelops your body. Your fatigue subsides and you seem to float in the air, seeing things that you had not noticed before. Shadows in the corners taking on shape and color. Subdued lumen light playing on the cultist bone masks. Are they really masks? Your tall, lean, empty-eyed weavers might as well be dead people. A chill runs down your spine. What is the meaning of this? Your heart is beating slowly. Everything has become deeper and your thoughts are muddled. You seem to be under the influence of a potent stimulant. What happens now? That is for you to tell me. His trembling frame seems small and insignificant. A single step is all it would take to crush him. But the visions are starting to wear off, and now the old man towers over you. The keen gaze of his sealed eyes is studying your every movement, waiting for a response. Let's see. I don't want to necessarily join their cult. First, you're going to give me the antidote. There is none. I will ease its effect with a quickened dissipation. 3 long, thick needles appear in his hand. A moment later, they are inside your body. One in your neck, one in your shoulder, one in your rib. You feel no pain or discomfort. On the contrary, your mind feels clearer, and your muscles regain their function. Vizier then carefully removes the needles. I guess now you're going to initiate me. Our threat is repellent to you, Dolmen. You proved it by walking the matriarch's path in your own way. It is your right, and we respect your choice. However, only one who accepts the essence of death may become its servant. You accept your own essence, and we dare not burden you with our dogma. Good. For years, we have maintained fealty to the Domini. We have collected sacred symbols and relics. You are the first in 3 generations of lords and ladies to descend into the sanctum. We are grateful. We are uplifted in spirit. Hear our exultation, and accept this gift of a vestment sewn from the bones of his faithful with the threads of death. Nice. Some armor. That which was foretold has come to pass. The ritual of descent is complete. Now be this temple's guest of honor and rest a while. Does he have anything else to say? First spinner. Peace, Kabbalah. You are the shield. You are the shadow. You are the blade. So be them. Your traditions and rituals are rooted in blood and death. Many are frightened by that. Many are blind, even with their own eyes wide open. Thus spoke the matriarch spider. People look at things without seeing their essence, which makes them easy to beguile or frighten. We adorn the tunnels with the bones of the righteous, that they may guard our faith against corrupt deeds and thoughts. We use the blood of the unholy ones for divinations, so we may see dangers. The blood of martyrs is our wine, for their suffering makes us stronger. People are afraid, but only because they see death as the end. Death, however, is a beginning. It is life and duty and oblivion. Death has many facets. That is its essence, and that is its beauty. What are the tenets of the Bloodspun Web? They want a clear answer. Every thread ends in death. Yes, I see he is still full of questions. Let us give him answers about our ways, my brothers and sisters. What is your supreme commandment? To give and receive death, and to fear no twist or turn of fate. One who is afraid of death is already dead in their soul, waiting for the end, afraid to accept the inevitable. Life of fear is disgraceful. The true service is in dedicating oneself to death with no regrets. What does it say about human weakness? The smallest stain of rot is enough to ruin the most beautiful woven pattern. Weakness is a gateway into the soul, one we hold open for new failings. It is born of desire. Kill your desires, and your weakness will die along with them. What is the secret of your skillful fighting techniques? I cannot share the full wealth of my knowledge, for it has taken me a lifetime to learn. But I can share this foremost lesson with you. Be guided by reason, not fury, when you fight. Seek no pleasure in killing. That is how you will win. I see.
A new challenge for me?
This art. What's this armor that we just got? Light armor. This is actually probably better suited for Cabela, I would imagine. No. Maybe? Better armor. What's her agility bonus? +5. Or no, it's 60 because it's +5. So she'll get better. Her dodge will stay the same. She'll get more armor. She'll lose a dodge and parry against melee attacks, but she'll get just a straight +10% dodge if she's not in cover. Okay, so she'll lose the 5 agility, but she'll get strength bonus and wounds. So what's So her strength bonus is 2. So is that okay? Yeah. Yeah, either way, that's should be her armor. She should probably wear this ring. Who has high fellowship? 35, 30, 30, 30, 25. I do, actually. Maybe 40. Sure is. He's got nothing on, so he can do this stuff. Now there was an athletics
I'll lay
check
claim to the stars.
that I didn't want to do. There it is.
Done.
Still 55. Well, he still got it, I guess. Bloody Pact. Spinner's Blade. More Crimson Intoxicants. And what's the other way out? How'd you bring everybody else in here? There it is. Yeah, just take me to the Enforcer. I needed to go there anyway. Bring me. Let's see. Were you in a shootout? Yes, there's been a raid on a local gang. We finally cleared out the scoundrels who were smuggling goods to neighboring compartments. No one escaped. Forces have been appropriating ration cards from workers returning from their shifts. Why is that? Are you short on provisions? The compartment has just enough food to avoid starvation, Lord Captain. This is why the enforcers are making sure that no serf has more cards than they are supposed to. They used to rip out people's tongues for it, but I reduced the punishment to simply beating the thieves and confiscating all their cards. The orders are to give those cards to workers who are starving due to a lack of work shifts. Not that it helps them much, but it's better than nothing. Are their enforcers guilty of misappropriating the confiscated items? Yes. Do those caught stealing receive severe punishment? Absolutely. I've finished inspecting the bay. Let's see. Workers are to be provided with everything they need to service the freight line properly. Food and medicine will be delivered to the bay, and you are to demote any orders understood. The warehouse gained the ability educated labor. Hull integrity is increased by +10. The plating of all sectors of the flagship is increased by +1. Freight line workers, nice. I was attacked. I encountered mutants in the Pestilence Pit. They seem to be under the influence of unholy powers. You went to the Pestilence Pit. You. Into the Pestilence Pit. Pardon me, Lord Captain. I just can't even begin to find the words I would use if I had to tell the Master-at-Arms that you had perished in there. The enforcers do regular checks to see if there are any dangerous, blight-stricken rejects hiding at the bottom of the bay. I implore you, leave this job to us. There were thieves in one of the technical rooms. I've already dispatched them. Thieves. I just had an enforcer hanged for dealing with a local gang. I had hoped that the lesson had been learned. By the Emperor, Lord Captain, why must you be so unconcerned with your own safety? It is our duty to find and shoot lawless scum. Throne, why are you going to be... You are going to become the best enforcer in the bay at this rate. How did wretches from the lower decks get their hands on a crate of autoguns? Autoguns? Warp, take me. They couldn't have bypassed the security of a munitions train and walked away with the cargo without help from someone in the enforcers. I executed one reprobate who was trafficking in weapons not too long ago, but even that moron wasn't so greedy and stupid as to arm the rabble with autoguns. There's another one who dishonors the Enforcer's uniform. I'll find the maggot and shove their head under a passing train. See, the foreman believes that the one who stole the autoguns are connected to Nemesite. The foreman? You wouldn't believe the kinds of thugs he welcomes at his mat. I agree that sympathizers of Nemesite's anarchic cause may be involved in this outrage, but I don't trust that foreman character. He knows everyone in the bay. He sees everything, but he never informs on one of his own. He only complains about problems I am already well aware of. It seems to me there is a mutiny brewing in your compartment. Threat of mutiny is always there, Lord Captain. We have uncovered several cells over the past month, although admittedly none of the traitors were armed with autoguns. We'll redouble our efforts. The bastards will pay dearly for stealing our munitions. "3 days passed. The department is already operating according to the new procedure. Nice.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Get out of here. We're done here. This way. There we go. I think we've been to every place then. To the bridge. I need a quick drink. Okay, we're on the bridge. Means we can go to the map. So we're already here. There's the bunker, there's the starport, but we need to go here, to the Cenobium. That's our next stop. Can we level up 2 people? Oh no, that just means... Okay, no. That means we have to take those 2 off. Okay, yeah. Reach the reactor.
Excellence matters. None shall stand in my way.
Goods. Get them. We're gonna save everything until we get to Footfall.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Because at Footfall we'll meet everybody and then we can sell it off. I'm not sure we can sell everything yet.
I rise to the occasion.
Awareness.
The premonition runs true.
Okay. I guess we open the gate. Do it, Pascal.
It's about time.
And we go in. I think we're gonna find Heinrichs here. So he'll have to replace somebody.
Mistress Cabela, you move with the utmost confidence in unfamiliar places. And yet, until now, you have spent your entire life on a void ship.
This place is almost like the plasma drive chambers on the flagship. The deadly flashes of the machine's spark, the smell of scorched flesh, and threads that must be severed.
Good. Yep, there he is.
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last Electro Priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the Corpse Emperor!
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
Hello. Let's see. There's a forced sword and a vox hanging from his belt. The emblem of the Holy Inquisition glitters his chest. You try to focus on the man in front of you, but you cannot shake the image of the deadly torture he inflicted on his victim. Your pulse quickens, blood pounding in your ears, and sweat beating on your skin. Interrogator von Kalox, I presume.
Yes. Well, since you know who I am, and are in no hurry to kill me, I infer that you serve the Emperor, not his enemies. Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrichs van Kalox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Shadow. A great big sun-eclipsing, chain-weaving shadow. I can see the threads, myriads of them extending toward us all, and all of them creeping off toward him like snakes, shrouding us in poison. My, oh my, do I sense trouble, and it's right in my throat. It itches.
Puff of black smoke comes out of her mouth? Jesus.
A Psyker. Interesting. And a diviner at that. Even more interesting. Are you sanctioned?
Don't you Inquisition me! I'm under the Rogue Trader's protection!
Adira is a member of my personal retinue and is under my protection.
Your retinue, you say? Then let's go back to my previous question. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue Trader John Cradicus von Valancius.
Von Valancius? To the best of my knowledge, that dynasty is headed by the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. Has there been a change of circumstances?
Let's see. She's dead, slain in battle by enemies of humanity.
The news is lamentable. My condolences. And I presume the heir to the sacred warrant of trade and the lofty title of Rogue Trader is none other than yourself. Well then, what precisely has brought you to the sanctum of the Omnissiah?
I'm here to collect you. I'm under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require, after which I am to provide you safe passage to Footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task. Starting with her. You have provided exactly the kind of specialist that this situation requires.
I am the Domin's shadow. If he says the word, I will protect you. If he says the word, I will take you to the Undying One.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You're addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor.
Really?
Given the prophecy of the Final Dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the Holy Power Source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted Final Dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
What did you do to... What did you do to those guys?
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
Ah, a biomancer. Sissy, what were you doing at the monastery?
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now.
I can help you with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Okay, so now we have to be without somebody. Argenta, what can I say? She's my least favorite, I'm sorry.
We must act.
What
is it, rogue trader?
And level him up. We have 9 levels for this guy. Jesus Christ. Okay. So we can mark some favorites now. Oh, he already has that. Okay. What else does he have? That's an interesting one. it's not. That one's kind of specialized. He uses force swords, so that's good. Deals direct damage to the psychic, so he loses 25% of his... So he takes a big hit, but the next psychic power used after this ability will not trigger any... Okay, that's interesting. Mark all those. So all attacks will get poison. Interesting. Interesting. Does he have a healing? A heal? Okay. Every time they deal damage, they gain +1 stack of the Sanguine Siphon. If the damage was dealt to a target adjacent to the Psyker, they gain 2 stacks instead. So melee attacks get +2. When the Psyker suffers lethal damage, stacks of Sanguine Siphon are removed to reduce this damage by -1 for each stack until either all the stacks are removed or the damage is no longer lethal. That's interesting. So we want you to have power weapon. Okay, first, he doesn't have like a heal ability though. Is the thing with this stuff. At least not here. Maybe maybe on another level he'll have one, but. For right now, let's focus on his attacks. Contempt and weapon skill. Okay, so Endure, obviously, Reckless Strike, Sworn Enemy. That's a so that adds to heal. Deals 2 to 5 direct damage. This damage is increased by 50% against Xenos, 100% against Chaos Worshippers or Drakari, and 150 against demons. And by 50% if the enemy has already damaged the Psyker or any of the Psyker's allies this combat. It's not really all that useful. 2 to 5, like that's eh. Definitely the Shield of the Emperor is a good one. He already has Biomancy. Here, restores 5 wounds. Here's a healer. A lot of these requires Majoris. Can be used through the familiar. It's interesting. Let's get in heal. Let's see. What would be good for him to have? Abelard already has a 75 and a 70, so he doesn't need those. Let's see. Coercion's not super high. He could do Coercion. Demolition is Cabela. Medicae is Cabela. Xenos lore, I kind of have that covered. Warp lore, Adira has that covered, but I don't know how much longer Adira is going to be in our group. But then again, I don't know if, I mean, he'd have to take this quite a number of times. We're going to give him... Yeah, we'll give him Coercion, I think. So that'll go up to 50. Oops. Yeah, okay. And then toughness or weapon skill, weapon skill. Okay, more stuff. Blade of Lake, so he's going to use force weapons. Okay, so yeah, he can't use that. So I guess... we'll start with... Wait, oops, my bad. Actually, let's give him this. Critical hit chance. Medicae, I guess. Actually, because he might take that one where like his lore goes all the way to nothing. Okay, Desolation's a good one. That. Oh, if we already have it, then let's take that off. Yeah, this no heresy is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, force weapons. There you go. That's good. Strength, perhaps. Toughness is good. Just strength. You want to do more damage, so we'll give him strength. He needs sworn enemy. Now we can unmark that. Edge of Dawn is probably good. Now let's give him a toughness. Engagement's good. Guess athletics. Here we go.
I've seen a lot of innocent people. I've yet to see someone remain so after an interrogation.
How about his equipment? What all does he use right now? He's got black vest, he's got a force sword, an auto pistol, he's got a biomancer's staff. I gotta remember he has that as a second weapon. Might as well wear that. Yes. Okay, so let's see. This will up your dodge to 39. You wear medium armor. Flak vest is probably the best medium armor we have for you, honestly. Mesh chestplate's actually exactly the same. Can't equip that, can't equip that. Actually, we can have this flak armor instead of a flak vest. How about that? Give you this too. He doesn't have exactly a ton of agility though, does he? He's got 40. Okay,
Follow my lead.
We'll see what you have on you. Got so many of those, don't I? Yeah.
Do you require...
We shall prevail.
The machine god grants the insight.
Ooh. Charged staff. Pretty sure I have a lot of... Yeah, I've got a lot of leather armor. That can go there.
They say a little bit of humility never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
So this is just better. What kind of armor are you wearing right now? Give you anything better? This is not better for you. Yeah, I think what you're wearing is probably as good as it's gonna get for you right now. Okay. Good enough.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Acquisition is possible.
Round one. Give me that.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
For the Emperor! My faith strengthens me.
The ruinous power.
Everyone, step aside.
Christ, I think we gotta wait.
Naturally. For the throne's glory.
Yeah, we gotta wait.
Death to the weak. Death to non-believers.
Vengeance will be swift.
Can I get a shot off from here? Without it killing me? Does anyone else have, like, more hit points? Ooh, I have line of sight to you. Looks like it's just these guys, so I guess we'll go you.
Suits my purposes. All too easy. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Follow my lead.
You can get a little closer. You can throw this on Camilla.
Will do.
Redness.
Oh, okay. Not great. Now the electricity is in the middle.
I won't object to it.
High momentum.
Death comes in silence.
Let's get moving. Get past this crap. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Weapon at the ready.
Was that you? Or
Line of sight to anybody? nobody is close enough. Oh, no. Go on, do that. Pascal, move up here, please.
Exploiters know one route. Forward. Request approved.
Throne take you.
Okay, so now it's back there.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
There you go. And
But
endure.
of course, Lord Captain.
Sworn enemy on. Oh, I can't get him. Fine. This on Cabela then.
I won't object to it.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. The shadows will see it done. Ha! Come. The other side awaits.
There we go. Move up. Get out of there. Yes, target him, please.
Nothing I can't do. My purposes.
My place is at the fore. Indeed.
Dira,
What
move up.
is this foreboding?
Who could use this the most now? Probably. Oh, Abelard doesn't have it. Keep the exploits coming on the big boy.
Running binaric override.
Yeah, he's pretty much done this turn.
Get me a target.
Go, Heinrich. Heinrichs. Bam.
Naturally.
Try to heal yourself a bit.
Let's see to it.
Bella. I've got to get out of this middle spot. I don't know that we can though. Some of these guys, I don't think we can get them out of the way fast enough. Might have to put them down here.
Forge ahead!
Yeah, might be. I think he's safe here.
Nothing I can't do. Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do.
There you go. We put Abelard here, and we charge. Yes, this will get him out.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Ah! That's awesome. Endure. Dira, looks like it's gonna get you
I
out
know
of the
what
way.
is to come.
And Pascal, that'll get you out of the way.
Advancing.
Is he stuck in there? Can he not get out?
Comprehends all.
Target. I guess your turn is done. Yes, we got everyone out. Okay, Heinrichs. Need to move up.
I need a foothold.
I want you a sworn enemy, this guy.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
I want you to charge. Parried it. Okay, that's great.
For
Endure.
the throne's glory.
Trust me. I shall not fail. Death is a blessing.
Scorn the pain.
Yeah, he's not leaving the safety of his bunker.
Suits my purposes. All too easy. Already done. Where to hide?
Aim high. Nice shot.
A tactically sound approach.
You sworn enemy it as well? Yes, you can.
It will be done.
Dira, move in. Pascal, move in.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Might as well just keep hitting him with exploits while we can.
I won't go down
it's not
easy. But of course, Lord Captain. Vengeance will be swift.
Nothing I can't do.
End this fight, please.
Suits my purposes. And a chance. A new challenge for me.
The Whispers told me how.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Is there a way to turn that off?
Not my worst day. Yeah.
Shit.
You are my next offering.
crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest crucified upon a mechanism. The rhythmic whisper repeated by 100 voices blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally, forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. In the clenched claws of stagnation, in the shackles of Iteration Zero, under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. Registering a severe violation of the Purity Protocol, the Blessed Amarnat has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Are you sure that's Amarnat? Confirmed. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be continued is the Blessed Amarnat's motto. The heretics have taken up positions everywhere. Many are doubtlessly hiding in the passages leading out of the hall. For now, they are all focused on the sacrilegious torture. How is he bearing this torture? A devotee of the Omnissiah is capable of withstanding great bodily torment with no loss of functionality, but where flesh reinforced with sacred iron will persevere, the purity of spirit may perish. I hypothesize that the heretics have made the Blessed Amarnat a participant in some variety of sacrilegious ritual. Through sacrilegious torture, they are trying to break his will and turn him into an unholy terminal with which to control the reactor's outer power circuits. We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life. We can use the blasphemer's clothing as a disguise. Unrecognized, we can sabotage the power units, overloading them and thus cleansing the Hall of Heretics. Okay. Signs of the archenemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of its will. The words of their prayers, even spoken without faith, their coats of arms, even deceitfully worn, all this increases the presence of the ruinous powers near you and draws their corrupting attention to you. Nothing but your word, Dominicraticus, can make me don this filth. Once we are done, I will scrape my skin clean with a metal brush and bathe it in caustic lye. What is the essence of your... Like, skipped over this something. Okay. So if he does these three things, you would disgrace yourself by donning these rags? I guess. We could do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's just do it.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Let's just kill him. Oh, okay, this just goes up here. Oh, goods are on the other side.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Your Emperor won't save you!
If we can get John up there, that would be useful. So that's what I think we're going to try and do. Dira? I want you to be kind of over here. She's gonna be the first one to act, too. was gonna say we gone around that way, but no, we couldn't have. Okay. Cabela. Abelard. Heinrichs can be up here. Pascal. Abelard.
I am your doom.
Chaos
I won't go
guides
down.
me. Death to the weak.
Okay, so from there, she could take out those three.
I'm not so sure.
Target this one.
Cover me! What an unfortunate turn of fate.
There we go. Doesn't really have line of sight to anyone else, though, so just throw this out there. And target Cabela.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Lots of shots here.
Guides me.
Such is the will of chaos.
Out of my way.
Get up here. Do they have a leader? Is it all just little guys? 'Cause if it's all just little guys, then it's not worth even using this to... It seems like it's all a bunch of smaller guys. It's almost not even worth putting these out there. Throw one on... These guys are 25. We'll put it on these guys.
Nothing I can't do.
Go like this, we can maybe take out 2 of these guys. You know, any other cool tricks we can do here? We can try to take out 3.
All too easy. Your value has been lost.
So that was cool. Okay, so here's what else we're gonna do. Check this out.
A dance of blades and shadows.
She's gonna go here.
Trust me. The shadows will see it done. Trust me. As the tenants depart, the other side awaits.
Oh, parry. Fuck. Well, we did well there. Okay, Heinrichs just has a guy right here, so let's...
I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
Yeah, get out of his face, please. Jesus, he just smacked the shit out of him.
tactical imperative dictates.
Shotgun. Abelard. Just gotta
Follow my lead.
get in there and tie him up at least.
I will do my duty. I took care of this one.
Chaos guides me. Death to the weak.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna go after her.
Death to non-believers.
So she's kind of. Let's give herself
Anything else?
her own bonus.
Will do. Very well.
There we go.
Chaos guides me. Death to the weak.
Can I fall back now?
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Death to non-believers.
Not a problem for me.
Shoot this. We can maybe take out these two.
Not my specialty.
No, no line of sight. Yeah, I was gonna say we can take out 3, but no. Okay. I guess 2 is probably as good as it's gonna get here.
Nothing I can't do.
Surrender to the dark powers.
No. I am your blade and shield. 1 or 100.
Just
I
frickin'
will kill them all.
exploded them. Not enough jump on this to get. I guess I'm not. Yeah, I guess I'm not too worried about the cultist fighter over there. Heinrichs can move here.
The Emperor is on our side.
Give Abelard a strength bonus. Just
You
kinda
will make a suitable sacrifice.
I won't object to your reckoning.
take him
is
down.
due.
Explorers know
Pascal can go and
forward.
smack this guy around a bit.
Significant value.
As we
Running
reload.
bicycle override.
Abelard. Yo, this guy. What are you doing?
What of course?
There we go.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Suits my purposes.
To the dark powers.
Nothing I can't do.
Miss. Dang. Well, Cabela's in range, so. Slice him. the middle here.
Trust me.
There we go.
Whisper and
Doubt is for the weak. None shall stand in my way.
Oh, get everyone down. Can you not to the corpse? Can't loot? Do they not have anything on them? Guess I'll talk to him first. In the cycles of the foreordained, there lurks a flaw of worship. Subject unidentified. This is not the Blessed Amranat. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Who are you, servant of the Omnissiah? Fire of the hearth sent forth sparks. The name of the spark is Abel Anayaman. Echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. Design is fulfilled. What design? Why are you calling yourself by my name? Was it you who summoned me to Rykad Minoris? What for? I categorically demand an answer. You can talk once you get him out of here. Cold premonition rakes the heart. The probabilities are dark and frightening. Brother, I do not wish to gaze into them. We are the flame of knowledge that drives the darkness away. Do not fear what is to come, brother. We are already here. Let's see. So he barely survived. Do you know him, Pascal? Subject has not been identified and has no record in my catalog. Interrogation is impossible due to the subject's evident affective state of clouded consciousness. What do you mean, how did he kill them? We killed those heretics. Try to take him down. Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive, in the darkness. I heard their prayers. Find them, save them, recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration, so that you may behold what is hidden. Information archived to the effect of the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the Electro Priest's hiding place. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He's in the grip of a schismatical, an unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the Texcrisism protocol. Cabela gives him a long look, her eyebrow raised in a silent question. Thank you for your cooperation. Request denied. The Catechism demands that this act be performed by an authorized unit. I shall help save him. The possessed man now responds with a burst of repulsive laughter. Every now and then a word or two of Gothic finds its way into the binaric obscenities pouring out of his vox in what seems to be Schismatical's tentative forays into a language that is alien to it. His body convulses, his joints twist at unnatural angles with the sound of bursting steel couplings. As the possessed man thrashes about, his internal augments emerge gradually through his hanging tatters of his flesh, as though an iron homunculus hidden inside the tech priest were trying to cast off the meat cocoon it no longer needed. Let's see. Result failure. Requesting assistance. Send a purifying charge of the motive force into the possessed man's body. May the machine god heal you. Undaunted, you grab one of the severed cables and press it into the tech priest's body, and a shock of formidable power shakes the possessed man. Machine oil gushes out of his mouth. His vox hisses deafeningly as the flow of the motive force burns the corruption in his sacred iron. The overload destroys some of the circuit boards of his neurolog medic, resets his code, and erases the schismatical from existence. His eyes roll up, and he loses consciousness. Crushed, yet still alive, and no longer in the thrall of corruption. The utmost care, Pascal takes his body down from the mechanism and lays it on the floor, his stirring litanies of gratitude to the Omnissiah echo throughout the hall. Rest, Tech Brother. We will come back for you when we have done our duty to the miraculous fusion reactor. Lord Captain, the Omnissiah commands a pious mind to strive towards uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to the servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of an engine seer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow and conduct my own investigation. Of course.
Victory awaits!
Can we loot now?
Darkness lurks beyond the bright flashes. No, two darknesses. One streaked with red, with clanking shackles and false preaching. The other, a bilious yellow, the tang of roiling blood and screams of pain.
Good for you. Seriously can't loot these bodies.
It's about time!
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Pascal, remind me how this hymn goes. It is not known to me. Well, here, I don't even want to bother. Let's look it up. Let's just see what we can find here. Because I have no idea. I have no idea where to find this. Might be something we have to come back to, I guess, but okay, so okay, it says the Omnissiah one. Arcane key that closes the circuit. The immortal reason that hath created this spark. Thank you. What do we got?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
An arc rifle. It's an exotic weapon. Pinpointing visor. Interesting.
Halt! I noticed something.
Notice the gigantic door.
Follow my lead!
Mummified Electro Priest.
Something of interest.
Another one. This one we can examine. Okay, what does he reveal? Honored adherent, I thank you for showing us the truth of Fabricator General Petrovar's maxim. Death does not end the service of a spirit driven. Examine the body. The body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor in the fingertips. This ancient servant of the Omnissiah must be data streaming. His mind, enveloped in digital reverie, can persist for hundreds or thousands of years while his frail body is decaying. The sacred state of trance is a great reward only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the Machine God. Well then, can you hear me, Tech Priest? In this dark hour, I am ready to bring you good tidings. Now, respond with the words of the second Galvanic hymn. Okay, this one. Who or what are you? Praetor Electoid Dar Impulse 2, by the will of the Omnissiah, the prior of this monastery and the guardian of the miraculous fusion reactor, now and ever, world without end. Here, in this cell of mine, I have conquered death, and my mind has soared towards the Omnissiah in a blessed data dream. My body is decaying, but my spirit will remain by my master's side, for I am the sacred sentinel of the code, the guardian of the sacred relic, and the eye that watches over this rite of operation. What is your data dream like? I am one with the motive force, and it opens my mind to the sacred impulses of knowledge. My reason has become as fast as the flying electron, and the ray of light. Time is no more for me, for I am eternal. In my binaric reverie, I comprehend the wisdom of the Machine God and share it with the humble priests who come to my cell, thirsting for my knowledge. Can you help with the monastery being under attack? In my data dream, I saw their unholy requests and rejected them angrily, for it is said in the 4th article of security, no unbeliever's hand shall intrude upon the operation cycle. They have seditious designs on the relic, but should I give you who does not belong to our faith by blessing? Would you prefer to wait until they get their dirty hands inside your sacred reactor? Do you have any idea what they will do to it? The relic. The mere thought of its desecration is a blasphemy. The mere chance of it is a sacrilege. So be it. In the name of the unbelievers, I grant you the blessing of special access and protection from the rage of the motive force.
A new challenge for me?
Okay, now I think that's what I was looking for, to essentially turn off that stuff we were looking at earlier. So now we can go back over here. Oh, nope, that didn't work.
The whispers called to me.
Never mind. We can't loot we still can't loot the bodies. Bullshit. There's some goods.
Operation successful.
Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Where were we going? Oh yeah, we gotta do this. Oh. Wait a minute, wait a minute. We're on the same side.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Will not die in dishonor.
Can you not?
Throne take you.
I'll live another day.
Of course, he is in melee. That's unfortunate. We gotta try it. We gotta get him out of there.
I shall not.
Damage to bulk.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do. Already done.
Okay, good. One down. Jesus. Heinrichs, need to give yourself your strength bonus. You can sworn enemy one of them. How about him?
Let's see to it.
Move here. Take your swing.
Naturally.
Oh, you're done. Okay.
I've suffered worse.
Pascal. No, it'll hit. Target him too.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Strike him, please. Abelard. Sworn enemy on that guy. How about that? Reckless strike.
At your beck and call.
Didn't quite get him.
Victory is imminent.
That's where Cabela comes in, I suppose.
I shall not come. The other side awaits. Trust me. As honor ordains.
Then we'll do this. Oh, they parried that. Okay. They got some armor on them. Lightning ain't gonna be a good idea here. How about just a psychic shriek on somebody?
What?
There you go. He tried to walk away and took some damage.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
Perfect spot. I can try to shoot into... Shoot into cover.
Not a problem
Shoot
for me.
into... Say shoot into melee. Nothing happened there. Heinrichs, give Abelard a strength bonus,
Lord
please.
Captain.
Be gone.
I won't object to it.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
There you go. Might as well hit him with the next ones too. Abelard.
It will be done.
Strike. Go after him.
At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Christ.
Victory
either.
awaits!
Okay, we found them. We found some of the guys here. May the charge of the Omnissiah's mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. Let's see. Emperor protects. Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium receives you, Pilgrim. I'm Dahar Impulse 6, servant of the motive force, and the Praetor Electroid of the Sacred Monastery. Let's see. Bows humbly before the man. The rank of Praetor Electroid is a sign of high standing within the Electro Priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor. You have brought an assassin. Everyone's interested in Cabela. Good. She will find much work here. Are you ready for new toils, Blessed Slayer? Always. Can it be any other way? You have the honor of hosting the rogue trader of House von Valancius. I urge you to follow proper etiquette when interacting with the eminent bearer of the Sacred Warrant. Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing before the motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than titles, for your path here is splayed by the blood of desecrators. Let's see. It was to you, was it not, that Logis Abel came seeking an interpretation of his data trance? Yes. Tech Brother Abel arrived here to engage in a magnetic meditation that would help clarify his visions. Unfortunately, the heretic's machinations prevented us from completing the ritual. The esteemed Logis volunteered his help in defending the monastery, but contact with him was lost soon afterwards. Tell me more about him. We did not excuse me. We did not speak much to each other. He preferred to devote his time to solitary reflections in his chapel. The Omnissiah has given Tech Brother Abel a gift of great insight, which allows him to discern each individual facet of existence rather than the overall view. This makes his logic different from that of other people. So he's autistic, then. His mind has always been able to combine facts and conclusions into harmonious wholes that were nothing short of beautiful. Many among my flock found his sermons poetic. What kind of visions was he receiving? The Omnissiah's revelation was encrypted with great meticulousness, which indicates its great importance. Grasping it fully is beyond my ability, but a single touch was enough for me to realize the enormity of the secret concealed within. Or more exactly, the secret design, which is how Tech Brother Abel referred to it. His mind has discerned in the world around him traces of some grand silence that he wished to comprehend. I've rescued him. Hope the Omnissiah preserves Tech Brother Abel's life, he may continue to comprehend the mysteries that he has tapped into. I have a few questions. So who are you exactly? Hard-working servants and dwellers of this Cenobium. Electro priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Corpuscarii did us a great honor by entrusting into our care the sacred relic around which the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium was built. So what exactly do you believe in? We have devoted ourselves to the worship of that aspect of the machine god which is known as the motive force. It is the blessed divine spark that creates impetus in the universe. The Omnissiah, in his mercy, gave the world the gift of the motive force, and we follow its impulses in order to increase it, bring it to lay people, and protect it from unholy hands. The relic that this monastery protects provides the entire planet of Rykad Minoris with the blessed motive force, and we, unworthy though we are glad to serve the ancient machine that dwells in this place. Tell me more about the relic. It would be pointless to describe the miraculous fusion reactor. Only through beholding its ferocious power can one comprehend its blessed essence, and fear the might of the Omnissiah. Its core was found 4,000 years ago, and delivered to Rykad Minoris by the holy warrior of faith Locke Impulse I during one of his campaigns. Its sacred spark has not gone out for an instant, and the walls and power units of this Cenobium have been erected around the relic in order to protect it from ignorant lay people, as well as to protect them from its formidable might. Pascal keeps his solemn silence, but the quick clicking of his mechadendrite's claw betrays his excitement at being so close to the sacred Archaeotech. You're not like other members of the Adeptus Mechanicus I have met. Our faith imposes a duty of obedience on us. Every electro-priest is given numerous electus that combine in a blessed Voltgeist circuit, allowing the feeble flesh to ascend the might of the motive force. That is why our skin glows with its light, and our eyes boil and melt when we are ordained. The omnicized tears are what we call this phenomenon, this dying away of unworthy flesh. As we shun the layperson's primitive means of looking at the world, we gain the ability to sense the motive force around us with our entire bodies. Okay. Why are you calling me a pilgrim? Only those lay people who desire to experience the motive force are allowed to cross this monastery's threshold. All others are profaners and criminals. You do not belong to the fraternity of electro priests, but your intentions are good. If you were not seeking the omnicized wisdom, then it was the motive force itself that brought you here to find it. How did you manage to survive? When the heretics descended in droves upon the Cenobium, we gave battle. But the unholy forces buried the omnicized warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defenders' sparks of purity. It was then that I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in surreptitious ways. Alas, as fiery as my brother's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode still lay ahead of us. I must commend the skill with which your secret chambers are concealed. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives than the massacre that the cultists wrought. The leader of the heretics fought her way into the Ark wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She has tried to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litany so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of Rykad Minoris may perish in a fount of fire. But my brethren, in their magnetic meditation, are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter. The holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices, I swear it. The monastery was attacked by people who looked like electro-priests. That is a lamentable mistake. We knew of no help that was on its way, and were not expecting to encounter any allies in the monastery's chambers. But I see that you are alive, and I mourn the senseless deaths of my brethren. I wonder if you would have so touchingly mourned the Lord Captain's death, or if such sentiments would have only been awoken by the sound of our void ship delivering a punitive strike from orbit. Let's see. My forces and Governor's Guard can help you reclaim the monastery. Cannot allow this. Lay people are forbidden from visiting the monastery, and only a select few are allowed to behold the Ark and the relic within. You and your retinue are pilgrims of a special status bestowed by the Emperor. However, should any soldier unblessed by the Omnissiah cross this monastery's threshold, I will deem them a heretic and have them put to death. Confirmed. The presence of lay people on monastery grounds without the Praetor Electroid's blessing will be regarded as sacrilegious violation of the holy rite of operation. About to say something and then doesn't. Okay. Sure, better to die protecting their lumens and coils than to accept help from unworthies. We're left to deal with the mess as usual. Let's see. You made the right decision when you chose to avoid combat and save yourselves. Thank you, Pilgrim. It was not easy watching unholy intruders stampede through the chambers of my temple. We all envied our brethren who had fallen before that sacrilege began. I wish to get to the reactor. The Ark is hidden from Pilgrim's eyes. But considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to this monastery, I grant you that right. The hall that leads to the High Reliquary has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Enter the Ark and experience the motive force, Pilgrim. We will pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. Thanks. The charge of the Omnissiah's grace persist in the batteries of the faithful.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Does have anything for us? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Into the bowels of the monastery. We'll have so many status effects. We gotta get back to the ship. need to finish this. Okay. Oh, something's happening. Deal with Aurora. The face of the woman who stands before you is hidden behind a grotesque barred mask, yet the voice pouring out beneath it belongs to someone else. It is the husky, somber bass of a void wolf, border of ships. How predictable your path is, how static. All the possible deaths you have skirted only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. You have arrived just in time, little cog. The schismaticals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. Cog. I cannot comprehend why apostates try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational. The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust I will build order. Crazed preaching will not touch my mind. Do you cling to your blindness so desperately? Do you think it will protect you from the blinding radiance of the truth? Shifts to a different pitch and timbre, a martyr's voice. Time has all but run out. I can hear the fist of the future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant of what is to come, or a corpse. I would take some time to wrest from you the details of the future that the cult prophesies. Hopefully when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. Who are you? My name is known to you. I am Aurora, servant of Urlon the Cruel, and the spark of the final dawn that is destined to set Rykad Minoris ablaze. A great path for one who was born into the Imperium's bondage, but shunned her predestination in favor of the changes promised by the Edge of Daybreak. Is that your unholy page? Is that your the Edge of Daybreak? Is that your unholy patron? Our teacher, our savior, our merciful God born in the Immaterium out of the woes of those laboring under a legacy of ignorance and servitude. And he remembers you. The silly savior fantasy you have been acting out amuses the true masters of those people's faiths. Let's see. Why are you blinding people? Think they're blind, they see far more than you do. Through reflections in mirrors blessed by the energy of the Immaterium, the Edge of Daybreak reveals to them visions of true existence that gives them glimpses of what is to come. The eyes lie. Our erstwhile masters have taught them to see only what is consistent with the lies they tell. The gift we give is that of true sight. Guess what I see when I look at you? Your own death, you just haven't recognized it yet. Remember its face. In that case, you should consider losing the eyes too, sister, because your visions are all wrong. My whispers are telling me something completely different about who dies here and how. I won't spoil the surprise. Let's just say it will come as quite a shock to you. So is Urlon a demon or just another heretic? Flippancy is so amusing. Why, you have no inkling of the chasm that separates us. He's a prophet who foresaw our impending doom and who graciously bestowed upon us the right to choose a different path. He's a shard of ancient wisdom from a time before we were slaves to our bitter predestination. Okay, so what is the final dawn? Salvation from death, for whose name is yet unknown, but whose approach is sensed by many. Soon it will claim every inhabitant of the Coronis expanse. Do you think everyone will come to our aid when cataclysms shake our homes and planet-wide genocides are unleashed? Will the Emperor help? Or the idol of iron they call the Omnissiah? No. We will die alone and abandoned. Only one deity is promising salvation, the Edge of Daybreak. Mercy and salvation will come to all who believe in him and purify their souls in the light of the final dawn. I'll try and get as much information out of her as I can, even if it's nonsensical. And what servitude and predestination? Everyone born in the Imperium has a predestination. The soldier, the commoner, the administratum official, the technomat, the void rat, all are consigned to serving the Golden Throne and then dying a grim death for its glory. The Imperium never thinks twice about treating people as exploitable and expendable. After all, they're the most easily replenished of all resources. Even your path is predestined, Rogue Trader. You will inevitably perish on your quest to expand humanity's domain, and your end will be particularly grim and ghastly. The fruits of your efforts will be enjoyed by others, the eternal aristocrats who dwell on Mars, Terra, and other safe worlds. They will insist it is the natural order of things, but that is a lie. It is an order that benefits them. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm an iconoclast. People wanted my head. Why? Brother Twilight, known to you as Coonred, marked you as a target. Your foiling of his plans sealed your death warrant. It is now a predestined certainty that changes can no longer affect. Of course they're trying to blow up the reactor. Yeah, enough, iconoclast. I'll rid the world. Execute them in the name of the Edge of Daybreak. Continue. Electro priests ripped their hands off the command panels, rending their flesh to... Willpower test succeeded. Good. You cannot make out their blasphemous words, but the name the heretics keeps repeating. Daybreak digs into your hearing like a blade into defenseless flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. Well, we succeeded. However, you managed to muster your strength to banish it from my mind. Yeah. So we've got to, like, destroy...
Submit, and you'll die quickly!
We gotta destroy that lady. Or whatever she is. Oh, what was the deal with this battle? She's like in a shield or something. Do we have to... there was something with this battle. I can't remember what it was, though. I think we have to clear everybody here. John, go there. Abelard, get up there. Dira, yeah, we'll send her this way. The lightning could be ridiculously deadly there. Now we need one of those guys over here. Abelard, get closer. I think he can. Oh, they're the same. Heinrichs. I want you over there. Pascal, you can go this way. Bella, you are also coming this way, obviously. Okay.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Oh, 2 rounds until the reactor explodes. That's what it is.
Just a minor setback.
So we've got to do something about... So can we target... Cultist Gunner. I think there's certain guys. Cultist Gunner, Cultist Gunner. There, the Electro Priests. That's who we've got to take down.
Suits my purposes.
Perfect spot. Analyze the priest.
Already done.
Surefire plan. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Pain and beauty go hand in hand.
Chaos guides me.
My
Out
ears
of
are
my way.
My prescience has failed me.
Avalarge, you're in combat, so you just gotta do something with these guys.
I will do my duty.
Sworn enemy on one of them.
At your beck and call.
Hopefully, maybe take him out. Yes,
One fewer target.
that worked. Shotgun won't... No, we can't shotgun him. So we might as well just get up close and smack him.
Advancing. Request approved.
Oh, wait. Oh, no line of sight. But I'm pretty sure we can use that to damage somebody in a minute.
Brace yourself,
Heinrichs,
Abelard.
you charge from here into the Electro Priest? No? Charge it into him, though. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna... use this on yourself.
psychic abilities to use.
Then you're going to charge into this guy. You're going to sworn enemy that guy. Oh, dang it. My bad.
For the throne's glory.
No, that's not gonna help.
Anything is?
Get out of my face.
What an unfortunate turn of fate. Will do.
Stop that
I
shit.
feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Yes, Bella hasn't had a turn yet. She can get to the Electro Priest.
I bring mercy and retribution. The shadows will see it done, as the tenets demand. As honor ordains.
Dang it. Didn't kill. Should have been more careful with what I was doing.
Aim for the heart next time.
Is the reward.
Nothing I can't do.
Exploit the weakness.
All too easy. Not a problem for me. Suits my purposes.
For fuck's sake. They took out their own man.
I serve the ruinous power!
Taking damage. Electro Priest took some more damage. Come on.
Running by Nergal, Robbie's desire condemns you.
Gave ourselves a little bit more room. Those guys are all weak. There's almost no point in putting that in there, so...
I am your doom.
Our ranks diminish.
My
Can
prescience
we
has
go yet,
failed
please?
me.
There you go.
Nothing stands against me.
Not the Scryer's job. On it.
Mocking me.
Man, we're taking some damage here. Give yourself the bonus.
But of course.
Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus.
Feel cold.
Death comes in silence.
Get into cover.
A broken.
We may have to try
Vengeance
this.
will be swift.
We're probably gonna have to try this battle again.
Already done. Suits my purposes.
Not an excuse to shirk one's duty.
Yeah, this is just not working, is it?
me.
Just a minor setback.
Ugh. Took too much damage. Wait. Yeah, this brought us back. Yeah, we want this one. Quick loaded us way the fuck back. Also, I do want to check one thing, actually.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I want to see if I can go to the ship and, like, get everyone healed. I want to see if that's possible. Also, it looks like we've got a box of goods here. Or like, if that's bad, or if like the game's gonna be like, no, you can't leave. Oh, now it's gonna let me loot them like this. Okay, well, I don't need that many sniper rifles. Keep that one though. There.
A new challenge for me.
So if we can go up and then have it erase all of our negative status effects. Yep. Look at that. Fully rested. Might have to call it based on that text.
Follow my lead.
It's at least to get back to, you know, here. Save here. But yeah, I gotta call it there, unfortunately. I have to go leave and go do something for someone in town. They need my help. Okay. So, next time on Rogue Trader, we'll try that fight again. This time with no traumas and injuries. It should help, and we're gonna try to.
I'm always ready. We shall prevail.
We're gonna try to keep everyone on the sides that they're on. That makes sense, because we had 3 on one side, 3 on the other side, and we tried to flip some guys over to try and make some balanced parties. We're gonna stick with what we had there and see if that helps, because then we'll have more mobility, since we won't be starting as far back. So, as usual, this is John Crate signing out.